Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Dave Heroic. So today I'll be taking you through on how to get free proxies. Now we know the essence of proxy. So proxy and VPN are two different things. VPN is is a bit restricted to an extent, but proxy is a very essential part of when you are trying to encrypt your location, you are trying to change your location. So proxy, I would recommend you use proxy for anything, especially as a freelancer. If you are creating uh, an account in another country, so I will recommend you use proxy. So today I'll be taking you through on where to get free proxies and which sites are more preferable for you to get proxies, the paid one and the free ones. So now let's dive into the training for now. So now the first thing you have to do is, now if you want to get a free proxy, then you can go on to Webshare. So Webshare, when you sign up with Webshare is going to give you 10 free proxy. So now I would have you would have been able to get more proxy than 10 proxy per day had they been the unlimited email, the random email generator is able to they accept the random Gmail, but they don't accept the random Gmail, so you have to create a new Gmail account for you to be able to get access to Webshare. For you to be able to get access to Webshare, so you have to create a Gmail account for you to sign up. And once you sign up, then you're going to get free proxy. You can see that I've signed up with this email before, so I'll just try and log in to the account. So I've signed up before. So let me show you how it is. So this is Webshare. So if you don't have an account yet, you just click on sign up and you sign up with the Google account. But I already have my account signed up already, and you can see that they said no credit card required, 10 free proxies. So you can get 10 free proxy. So and that's the only free proxy you can get. So until you create another account to get another free proxy. So the more Gmail you have, the more you'll be able to get free proxy from Webshare. And you can afford their you can try, if you have the fund to afford their package, then you can go for their packages as well. So you can see the one that is more avoidable for you. So and also I'll be sharing you more sites where you can get proxies, but others ones that you'll be all these sites will require you to pay them for you to be able to get this proxy. But I'm showing you this web share so that you can be able to get 10 proxies for free every time you create every time you create a new account. You can see that this is the 10 free proxies. So and also I think these proxies you can use it daily. You can use it daily. This 10, you can be given these 10 free proxies daily. Depends on the kind of account you have. So you can see that I've created this account for a longer period of time. So let me say I created this account around March 20. So and presently we are in April 25. So if you check, you can see that the account has been created, let me say, a month ago. And a month ago, you can still see that I have the 10 free proxy, which means I'm getting free proxy every single day. You can see that they just released this new proxy, so United States. But the option is that you won't be able to get the location of the location you desire. So you will be given random locations, but United States will be there. United Kingdom is there. You can see United States, Germany, Spain. But if you want to get the required country you want, so which means you have to subscribe to their plan before you can be able to get access to any location you want. So and their plans are definitely affordable. So you can see that try one of our most popular plans, which is starting from $2, $2.99, which is like, let me say, approximately that's $3. So you can see there are different plans. You can see they said 100 proxies. So that's two or $3 per month. If you can afford $3 per month, then you can be able to get 100 proxies. Then for a static resident, so for a static proxy, you can get 20 static proxy, which means you don't need to be switching the proxy, because this 100 proxy, this basic package option, it can expire. Probably it might maybe use 24 hours, it might use just some can use maybe 12 hours. So which means you need to change that proxy. Then but for the static proxy, you don't need to change it. You have to be using it consistent. It will be consistent, you can use it for a longer period of time. So that's why it says static residential proxy. So if you, that's $6 per month, you'll be able to get 20 proxy. And you'll be able to get, if you do the residential own, you're going to get 30 million IPs per month, 1 gig, which is $7 per month. So you can see that their plan is definitely affordable as well. So other sites are dichvusocks, because dichvusocks is a bit more popular because people use dichvusocks. So and that is a paid plan. The dichvusocks, you have to pay before you can be able to use dichvusocks. And the other one that, let me show you the, okay, if you want to buy socks on dichvusocks, you have to, you have to choose the different plans. They have different plans for the dichvusocks, so you have to create an account first. So I think I already created an account before, so let me just go over to the account that I've created. So let me create dichvusocks. Let me log into the dichvusocks account. So although my account has expired, my plan has expired on dichvusocks, but I have another site I'm using, which is socks sock shop, shop socks 5. So that's the one I'm using presently, because I love that than I love the shop socks 5 more than dichvusocks, because it lasts longer than dichvusocks. So but if you want to have use an affordable one, you can go with dichvusocks if you're okay with dichvusocks. So you can see that plan, it said daily 50 proxy. You can be given 50 proxy daily, which is $8 for 30 days, which means they are going to be giving you 50 proxies per day for the next 30 days, which for $8. So now you have daily 50 for, for $5 for 15 days, and daily 100 for $13 for 30 days, and daily 100 for $7 for 15 days. So depending on your country you want to, choose. So but the best one I'm using presently that I love to use mostly is this Shop Socks 5. It's a paid plan. So, and also stay tuned to the video, and I will share you where you can get free proxy as well. Free proxy, unlimited free proxy, whereby you just watch ads and then you'll be given the proxy. So stay with me on this video where I share that and my last slide of the video. So you can see here, and also I will be showing you in the video on how to make use of this proxy. I will show you an example on how to uh, use the proxy, and how you can check the fraud score. If that location is having a high fraud score, so that you'll be able to change it. If it's having a high fraud score, you won't be able to use that, and you can be able to change your proxy. So this is ShopSocks 5. I have a plan here. I subscribe to the plan on this ShopSocks 5 as well. So now, how do you now use all these proxy? How do you, because we have socks 5 on this proxy. We have we have two options in this proxy. We have either socks 5 or HTTP, but I make use of socks 5 most of the time. So now the extension I use whenever I'm on a browser, I download an extension called iproyal, because that's what I'm going to use. iproyal on its own is a platform that will give you proxy as well, but you have to subscribe to them as well. So if you don't subscribe to them, you won't be able to use proxy. But this one, I just want to use their extension to host the proxy I got from other platforms. So because I can add a proxy, if I have a proxy, I can add it manually on it. So immediately you go on your browser, you click on iproyal extension. So once you type on iproyal extension, so it will lead you to where you are going to download the get the extension. So from there, although I've added my extension already, so it will just say remove, because I've gotten the extension already. So you can see it will ask you to get. So already, although it's because I've added it to the extension to the browser already, that's why it says remove. So if I click on remove, it will remove it from my browser. So I've already added it. Now how am I going to use it? So now let's say for example I've gotten my I want to get my proxy from ShopSocks 5. So based on the country I want to use, let's say I'm looking for United Kingdom. So now what type of socks am I looking for? I have to choose the type of socks, but most time I use all. So risk level, sometimes I don't always select it, because it will show the risk level. You can see that the risk score is here. So I will choose the one that is not of high risk score. So now it asks me for the country. Now before I now choose the country I want to choose, I will come here. I will make sure that the proxy is not blacklisted. It is clear of blacklist. So then the password option. So when you have password and VPN in your proxy, that's you have to make use of HTTP, because HTTP will ask you for the VPN or password and VPN for that particular proxy. But if it is SOCKS 5 will not ask you for the password and it won't ask you for the password and VPN. It will only ask you for the IP, for just the port number and the IP. That's what it's going to ask. So that makes it much easier for us to use. So I'll click on no on this on both, and I'll go over to it and type the country I want to, let me say United States or probably United Kingdom. So let me use United Kingdom this time around. So now I'm going to click on search. So immediately I search, it will list out only the United Kingdom proxies that are available, that are of, like based on the selection I've selected here. If I click on all, you will see that the proxy will be more than this, but I click on clear proxy. So that's why it brought this out. So you can see that it said spam mail, no, VPN, no, risk level, medium, low. So I'll go for this low risk level. So once I click on this low risk level, so it's gonna expose, you can see that this is the IP it gives me. So it's gonna give me an IP, so that's my proxy. So I will now go over to my browser, and on the IP layer I downloaded, I'm gonna click on it. So immediately I click on it, it will bring it empty. So let me delete this so that you can see how it will bring it empty. So this is how it's gonna look when you just have your proxy. It will ask you to either add proxy or login. So and I'm gonna click add proxy. So it will ask me residential proxy. It will ask me to buy a residential proxy, but because I don't want to use their platform, I already have the IP I copied, the SOCKS 5 I copied already. I'll click on manual proxy. It will now ask me to fill it up manually. So I can just enter UK so that for me to know the profile name. So now on this protocol, because if I have to fill up the HTTP option, proxy option, so it will ask me for the host name, port number, username, and password, which is the VPN and password that you saw in the SOCKS 5 shop SOCKS 5 option. So but the IP I copied is not having the username and password, so which means I have to change it to, so which means that is SOCKS 5. So 5 is not having password and VPN. So and I'm gonna paste in on the host name. I'm gonna paste what I copied. So immediately I paste it, it's going to separate it, the port number and the host name, which is the IP, is going to separate it from each other, and I'm gonna click on save. Now before I click on save, so I want you to check my browser first, is for you to know the location it's on. So now for me to do that, I will go on to word.net. So if I go on to word.net, it will show the location I am presently. So because I'm using PIA VPN, it can bring, like, because I'm on VPN, so I think the VPN is off, so it will bring the location, Nigerian location. So because that's the location I am presently. So now if it brings up the Nigerian location, then my location is on neutral first. I've not activated the proxy yet, so but I just want you to know where I am presently so that you can see that the proxy is working. So let's wait for it to pop up the location I am presently. So while it loads, so now after we've checked, we have to check if the location is of high fraud risk. If it is of high fraud risk, which means anything that you want to use that thing for, it will get noticed, and probably you will not be able to achieve what you want to achieve with that particular location you choose, because it has, that particular location will get the account you want to create. Probably you want to create a freelancing account, maybe Fiverr or Upwork or other freelancing sites you want to create, or you want to create a Facebook account, Instagram account. So far it's having that risk, then probably your account might not be created easily, and can get blocked. So but that's why we'll have to check the fraud score. So now for us to check this fraud score, we're going to use scammarlytics.com. So but before we can paste the IP address, we have to like input it first before we paste it. So I'm still trying to check the location we are on, so I have to refresh. I think my network is a bit slow, so let me refresh so that we can get the exact location we are on presently. So I just want to make sure it shows the exact location I am on presently, so that you can see that the IP is working. So why that is loading, so let me review to you the free proxy. I say where I say you can get a free proxy constantly all the time. I told you you are limited to just 10 proxy and limited location on Webshare, but on this particular app, because it's an app, you have to download the app on your mobile phone, so you'll be able to get free proxy all the time. You just have to like watch ads to get any location you want, any proxy from the location you want. So, and the name of the app is SP, which is socks proxy. So if I search SP, let me type the full name, socks proxy. So socks proxy app. So this is how it looks. So when you go on your mobile phone, you'll be able to download the socks proxy mobile on your mobile phone. So this is how it looks. So let me just show you the socks proxy. So this is how the app looks, so that you can be able to like see the logo of the app, and you can download it easily on your mobile phone. So this is the app. The logo is SP. They wrote SP on the logo, so you can be able to like see the best one you want to use. So I think this one is not loading up. Let me check another one if we can get. Okay, yeah, this is the app presently. So this is the app presently. So this is SP, this is the socks. Yeah, this is the app. This is socks proxy. So if you're on your mobile phone, you can just click on install, and you're going to install the proxy on your phone, and you can just register with them, and you'll be able to get the proxy easily. You can see them all here. So this is the coin you're going to be using, because you'll be able to get different country. You can see all countries, 17 more regions. You can see all countries are available on that. So, but you have to watch ads before you'll be able to get the proxy. And they have the option of paid plan as well. If you don't want to be watching the ads, you can just watch. You can just pay for the plan, and you can get your proxy. So either you use SP or you use the SOX 5 proxy, either of the two. But I think this SP is the most rampant one I've been using, and I and my team have been using. So back to where so the same process I use for this is what you're going to use for this SP. Once you copy it, you want to use on your browser, so you can just like you just copy it and like use it on the extension you are trying to use. So I think this is still, the network is a bit bad, so that's why it is loading slowly. So that it can show the IP. So you can see that the location is in Nigeria. You can see Ibadan, Nigeria. So now when I activate this, so let me now activate the let me connect the proxy, so that you can see that it's going to change the browser's IP address. So hold on while I do this. And also, when you're on your mobile phone, probably you are thinking of how do you now want to use your proxy on your mobile phone. So there is an app for you to use your proxy, that will enable you to use your proxy on mobile phone. There is a browser you can use, Yandex, to add it on your mobile phone, which is the only browser used on your mobile phone. So now I just want to test, so that you can see that this is going on well. So let me just change this, so that, because I don't know why it's loading slowly. So I just want to like save the proxy, and okay. So let me unpin it and pin it back. So the network is a bit slow, that's why it's doing this. So let me use another. So you can use war.net, you can use war.com, and you can use IP two location to get your location. So either of the two. So this is war.com. you can see that word.com was, like loads more faster. But I don't know why I always love to use word.net sometimes. So, but I think word.com loads more faster. You can see that the location is still the same thing. So this now I want to, like activate the location I copied on shop socks 5. I've copied this the socks 5 proxy already. I've copied it. So, and I want to make use of it on the iproyal extension. So I'm waiting for the iproyal extension to pop up so that I can be able to make use of it. So let me add again. Okay, instead of I'm not logging in, I want to add manually. So I'm not logging into the app. I click on login. Adebe and I have an account on IP2. I have an account on IP2 Royal, but before I can use it, I have to subscribe to it. So, but I want to add manually this time around. So let me. Okay, it's still kind of loading. So I think you can be able to see the way I added it the other time. So, and once you add it that way, then you click on save, and once you come back to your word.net or word.com, then you refresh, you'll see that your location has changed. Now after the location has changed, this you can see that this word.net gave me an IP. So now once the location change, the UK will give you this an IP as well. So now the IP is what you are going to copy, and once you click on this copy option, you are going to go over to the scammarlytic option, and that's where you're going to check the fraud score of that particular location. So, and that's how you're going to get uh, uh, your your location detected if it is of high fraud risk, and you'll be able to create any account you want to create without getting any issue. And you'll be able to have a very strong account if you are creating, especially anybody that is creating paper accounts and you want to create another country paper account. I will recommend you use Proxy, because Proxy is going to work for you well, and you won't be having any issue with your account the way other people do have the issue with their accounts. You won't be having that issue at all. So I'm still trying to make sure I am able to like do this. So probably I think I'll have to. So you can see, okay, you can see it now. I'm gonna add Proxy manually. So I'll change it to socks 5. I'll put this as UK, and I'm gonna paste the IP, and I'm gonna click on save. And once I click on save, I'll click on connect. So immediately I click on connect, you can see that it's connected. Now I'll go and refresh. I'll refresh my word.com. So now if I refresh it, you can see that be able to see that the location will be changed easily. So you can see that the location has been changed. My IP is on UK now, and I'll copy the IP that I was given, and I'll go over to Scammarlytic, and I'm gonna paste the IP here and click on search. So you can see that I don't have any fraud risk. So fraud score is 0. So if your fraud score is entering 25, it's still manageable. But if your fraud score is entering for 30 upward, let's say 30 or 40 till 100, then you have to change the IP that you are given. Go and change this to another IP, and try it again, so that you can get a very free, low risk proxy that will work for you. So I will recommend Proxy for anybody that is using running a business online, doing an online stuff, either freelancing online or